What's going on, guys? True Chaos back here once again. I guess I shouldn't say once again. I'm back with some new content. Finally, as you've seen, probably a couple Sonic Mania videos are up. Of course, they're just general playthroughs. This one's honestly just to play and have a little bit of fun here. And also give me a chance to test out some new equipment. Recently got myself a brand new capture card. Gato HD60S. We're using that to record these streams from here on out. Finally moving off of using the standard stuff that comes with the PS4 and now the PS4 Pro. So everything's a slow process of upgrading things. Next stop for me is to get myself a nice PC. So for today's video, I'm going to touch on a specific stage that if you played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you should know and remember very well. Hydrocity Zone. Let alone this stage itself is nightmares for those who hate water stages, and it's a dream for those of us who actually enjoy this stage. The awesome music. So we're gonna get into that in the Hydrocity Zone here, Act 1 and Act 2. And I mean, this zone, they made this probably the most special zone in the entire game to me, just for the callbacks, purely for the callbacks. So let's get things started here with a very nostalgic sound. The Hydrocity Zone music remixed into a more modern version, courtesy of T-Lopes, who put his whole foot into this soundtrack, because it is just absolutely on point. I mean, I have downloaded this soundtrack and have been jamming it in my car, at work. I mean, while I was playing Destiny a couple days ago. I mean, I've just been jamming. I'll take advantage of the invincibility frame there and get past that thing. This awesome little bubble deal is a very nice method of movement in this game. And man, the way they just set up the stage now when it comes to water, I mean, if you hate it the way it was before, you're not going to really like the way it's set up. I mean, there does seem to be a whole lot more underwater portion. Oh boy, the countdown begins. Yeah, but we're out the water now, so it doesn't matter. Not enough speed with the drop dash. Of course, we hit the spin dash. And the floor falls out. And yeah, Hydrocity has gondolas now, or whatever you want to call it. Canoe, whatever. It's rather interesting. Be careful with this trap here, because it will stab you. Hit the button. Yep, and that's not going to work, so we have to hit the bubble mechanism here. Pretty much once you're in the bubble, you can actually hit the up button and it rises you just a little bit faster. Other than that, you're kind of just going to be floating in whatever direction you think you should be floating. They usually give you the nice path of rings to kind of guide you. That's okay, I'm trying to not go supersonic in this stage, so losing the rings doesn't hurt as bad. Hop on up here, you grab onto that there to release the water level. The good old running across water, it's just so refreshing to see that. Riding that, hop over here and hit the bubble. Gotta watch out for these jerks. Oh shoot, the bubble got popped. And I went supersonic even though I didn't want to. Crud. Oh us to stay inside the bubble. Well, good news is it's running me out of rings, so I should lose supersonic soon. Ooh, don't shoot. Get the spikes. Ooh, don't touch him. If I would have probably kept moving. This is not okay. No. Hit it. Oh, shoot. Man. Do that again and I'm dying. There we go. And Sonic loves getting blown around in this bubble. Good news is if you're in that bubble, that thing cannot hurt you. It's pretty much like having a bubble shield. Yep, and spend a chunk of time in this bubble getting blown around. Trying to make sure your bubble doesn't get popped. Hey, it's Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, whatever you want to call him. Considering it's Sonic Mania, I'm going with the throwback of Robotnik. This is dose number 1 of nostalgia that, if you haven't already seen it in a video, I hope you enjoy this. Because it's a well-deserved callback. Just take both the air bubbles. His tails got lost somewhere along the way. He'll probably show up on the cutscene just to hog all the glory. Drop dash comes in handy in places like that. And this is where the fun nostalgia begins. Recognize this thing? So the mechanic with this boss, I haven't seen a lot of people using this. If you hit down on the D-pad, you can drop the little explosives that you dropped on us in Sonic 3. The key to using these is to destroy the bombs. Those bombs hit you while you're pulling Eggman up. It does take all your rings. And let's make Eggman get a workout. I don't know where he's at, but he's coming. There he is. You're gonna learn today what this feels like, Robotnik. And we'll come over here and do it again. This is just a more gratifying way of doing this to me. Let him feel the pain of... Just let him feel the pain of what this felt like to us. And there we go. Yep, get on up here, Eggman. About to feel every piece of these blades, as Tony Baker would say. And there we go. That is done. Hydrocity Zone Act 1 is complete. Nostalgia and all. So, that was part 1 of the Nostalgia Hydrocity Zone. We'll get into part 2 here in a little bit, as soon as we get through the stage. Act 2 is, of course, completely redesigned. boy. Yeah, Sonic has a lot of these sections here. Of course, those are death spikes. And those little guys are still just as annoying as they used to be. Alright, let's take a ride with the hand. And we're getting close to drowning. And we are above water, and we landed on that badnik. Incredible. It's okay, you can have those rings. Oh, the music for Hydrocity Zone. Did not have to touch a thing with this song. I think out of all of them, this is like the only one where both acts are pretty much exactly the same. No hand there? Okay. Get the running across water bit that we all love so much. And for whatever reason, Supersonic decided he wanted to show up. Kinda wish they had the option to disable that. You know, or at least give you a release button. Shoot, you know, Dragon Ball Xenoverse style unlock awoken ability. But it's still just as fun as Supersonic. I want to know what's up there. I don't think I've ever actually gotten up there. Another one of these puzzles. Catch a ride with the hand, and we get to run across the water. Up, and away. And we have arrived at our boss fight. And Robotnik's here to trap us behind a wall. So key to this boss, hit those buttons, dive back down, Eggman gets hit, drops a bubble. Button, drop down, Eggman gets hit. If you don't hit Eggman, you will drown. See if we can have enough rings to have Supersonic still when we get to this next boss. And yes, we do. And here's Nostalgia Dose number 2. And Eggman loses. And how could you not do this? Especially considering they dropped the water now. And that was the nostalgia that is Hydrocity Zone and Sonic Mania. Uh, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a like, subscribe, and other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.